Hello everyone, my name is Mashinda and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for watching and please subscribe. And for those that have been following me for quite some time, again welcome and thank you for watching. And today's video we're going to be talking about health fitness for the most part, especially for people of a certain age. I'm 47. So I know how hard sometimes it is if you haven't exercised or you have fallen off the wagon to start. And since we're starting the new year, we know that most of the time for New Year's resolution, the first thing that people do as a resolution is to try to get healthy for the upcoming year. And of course that comes with challenges if you have not been working out or you're getting into trying to work out for the first time. So I have my friend here, Adrian, who has been very nice to come on and talk about health and especially fitness and the benefit of fitness for us people of a certain age, mature people as they would say. I'm 47 by the way. And yeah, so Adrian, if you could just talk a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself, that would be
All right,
great.
yep, great. So I'm Adrian. I'm currently a physical therapy student at the University of St. Augustine for Health Sciences here in Miami. A certified strength and conditioning specialist and personal trainer through the National Strength and Conditioning Association. I've previously been a personal trainer at Equinox Fitness here in Miami, and I was also previously the health fitness professional at Mashinda's company.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit about me.
Yeah. So, Adrian was one of the staff member at my company. He used to train me sometimes. And, and he was one of the person that would design exercise, for people that are starting out and help them along. So I know that, at least I have, a lot of friends, they are professional, busy with kids and, the career and the household to attend to, and it's somewhat very challenging for them to start working out, especially if they haven't worked out in a while. And even if when they start working out, I think one of the things that they are concerned about is the fact that they think they just have to do cardio, and there is that myth that if they start lifting weight, it's gonna bulk them out. What do you think about that?
So that's not necessarily true. Weightlifting, first off, especially as a woman, your body doesn't endogenously produce enough testosterone for you to get bulky per se from weightlifting. And weightlifting has numerous benefits. Again, it's going to help with the whole weight loss process because you are burning calories while you're lifting weights. It's going to help with things like bone mineral density, which is extremely important, especially for middle-aged women. It's also going to help again, that put on lean mass or muscle mass, which is going to help you burn more calories while you're resting, which is also an added benefit. It's going to help with regulating hormonal levels as well, and it's going to help slow the progression of a lot of things that come with aging and the aging process. So weightlifting has many more benefits or purely benefits as opposed to any detriments. So it's definitely something you want to be doing along with your cardio, and it's going to help you make more out of your cardio as well.
Yeah.
So.
And as far as health benefit is concerned, especially for women, with menopause, for instance, it does really help kind of, alleviate some of the symptoms of menopause. And also arthritis, right? Arthritis.
Yes. Arthritis. Arthritis. Yeah, so a big concern with the aging population is what we call OA or osteoarthritis, which is basically wearing of the joints over time and the cartilage that between bony surfaces where they meet. And strength training or exercise in general is very good to help slow this process. Cartilage, for the most part, receives nutrition through movement and through exercise. And it's important that you keep moving and keep exercising to help preserve the quality of your joints, especially as you age.
Yeah.
So, very important.
And of course, with exercising, to get the maximum benefit out of it, you also want to take care of your nutrition, right?
Of course, yeah,
Yes.
of course. Yeah, so nutrition is another thing that a lot of people put off, and it's extremely important to pay as much attention to that as you do to your exercise regime. So you definitely want to keep an eye on nutrition, nutritional guidelines, and abiding by those.
Yeah.
So
And contrary to popular belief, as far as nutrition is concerned, like we were talking about earlier, you were saying that carbs is something that needs, because right now you have the crazy with keto, which is basically Atkins.
The South Beach diet, the
Yeah.
Atkins. So first and foremost, carbohydrates are our body's primary source of fuel. So it's not wise to eliminate them from your diet, especially not for a prolonged period of time. So it's extremely important to realistically, and this is, again, evidence-backed, the primary source of macronutrients from your diet should be carbohydrates. So carbohydrates should comprise typically 50 to 60%. Again, that's going to vary, but typically the bulk of your calories, total calories, should come from carbohydrates. Again, it's our body's main source of fuel, so very important.
And of course, it's very important, for people that have not exercised or have not, taken care of their nutrition per se. Before they start anything, it's always best to consult.
Definitely, yeah. And try to consult any fitness professional, certified personal trainer, strength and conditioning specialist, or anybody in the field. Preferably with some experience and a background in exercise to help you get started, especially with certain things such as the programming, scheduling, precautions, contraindications. It's always good to get evaluated. So first and foremost, before you begin anything, get evaluated by your primary care physician or primary care doctor to make sure that you're screened and that you're actually a good candidate to begin an exercise program. So that's the most important thing to do. And after that, another thing, you have to ease into it.
Yeah.
Now you shouldn't just go, especially after being sedentary for so long, you shouldn't just take on an aggressive program without first. You should ease into it, build your foundation, and then increase the intensity of your exercise as your body adapts to this new stress. So.
And of course, we've noticed. I mean, this is. I don't want to be throwing shade, but like at work, with the New Year's resolution, you have an influx of people in the gym for the first 3 weeks, and then after that, they're just not gonna come. So how do people can for those that kind of like start and then stop, start and then stop, how can they maintain that consistency, going forward without having to stop and then you know what I mean?
So, that as with anything, consistency is key. I know it's harder, especially for working class individuals. They have a lot of other things, their family and other things going on in their lives. But it's important to educate yourself on the importance of exercise, the importance of moving, and understand that and really try to integrate that into your daily life, because it's extremely important. Once you realize how important it is, and once you try it and you start to experience some of the benefits, it's really something that you'll like, and for some it becomes like a drug, because it yields great results when applied properly.
Exactly.
And it's invaluable. So definitely just understanding the benefits of it, the importance of exercise. That's going to help you stay consistent, and setting goals is huge. Set goals for yourself, whether it's weight loss, if for some, if you want to gain weight or good weight, muscle mass, increase your bone mineral density, whatever the case is, set goals for yourself. And hold yourself accountable to those goals. And if you hold yourself accountable, and again, once you start experiencing those results, those benefits, that's gonna help you remain consistent.
Yeah. And as far as time wise, because at the gym, we have people that work out for an hour, but I always work out for like 30 minutes, between 20 and 30 minutes. That was my workout.
Right.
I used to work out 45 minutes, and then it was just too much. And then I just start doing only 30 minutes, and then sometimes we do the 25-minute exercise.
Yeah.
So what is the requirement? What is the suggested or the recommended time for somebody who's starting out or who's getting into it? What would be the recommended time to to exercise per
Perfect,
day?
perfect. So if you're just beginning, especially with as far as aerobic exercise or cardio goes, the American College of Sports Medicine or the ACSM recommends 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, which comes out to about 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity exercise, or 3 to 5 days of higher intensity exercise, which would come out to about 20 minutes a day. So that's a recommended guideline. And if you're a beginner for strength training, the recommendations are normally 2 to 3 sessions a week as you begin, and then you build gradually on that again as you progress and as your body adapts to this new stress. So,
And also the time allocated per day doesn't have to be done in one sitting,
exactly. It doesn't. The important thing, what you want to look at is the total. Let's just say daily or weekly volume of exercise.
Yeah.
You know, set a goal. Let's say 30 minutes a day. Those 30 minutes, again, this is evidence based. You don't have to perform all 30 minutes consecutively. If you can perform 3 bouts of 10 minutes, then that's honestly just as good. You'll still experience the benefits. And again, you're still stressing your body, and your body will adapt, and so that's a good way to look at it. It doesn't all have to be consecutive. You can spread out your bouts, but again, just aim for that, daily, whatever your goal is, 30 minutes, hour, whatever it is, over the course of the day. Try to add up to that amount.
And of course, a little exercise is better than no exercise, even though you may not reach the target of the 30 minutes recommended per day. As long as you're doing, 10, 15 minutes, it's incremental. It does, in the long term.
Absolutely, yeah. Something, as far as exercise, anything is better than nothing. Any opportunity that you have to move, get moving, again, especially in an ever changing sedentary world, any chance to move is you should take advantage of it.
And people just think that, exercising, you just have to go to the gym. I guess just regular activity can be incorporated into making it out of an exercise.
Absolutely.
Instead of going to the mall, it's 10 minutes, it's 5 minutes by car, you may just walk and come back, right?
Exactly, So again, exercise, people think, fitness, they just think, a gym or a fitness center. That's not the case. Again, walking around the mall is exercise. Walking to to anything close by, the grocery store, anywhere you go, walking is exercise. If you have children, if you have grandchildren, walking, strolling them around, around the block, walking your dog, all those things, that's all exercise. So, incorporating those things can help you meet your exercise goals. And again, it's still, you're still stressing your body by doing that, and your body will adapt. So.
And as far as weightlifting, for people that also cannot necessarily get to the gym, how can they also incorporate like weight-bearing exercise that would give them the benefit of weightlifting, maybe not necessarily with the machines? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So with as far as weight-bearing exercise, you want to think of things that load the axial skeleton, or what we call some closed chain exercises. So things like squats, push-ups, things of that nature are good, and you can do those from the comfort of your home. You don't have to be at a fitness center to do those. You can also purchase, if it's economically feasible for you, there's certain equipment that you can use at home. You have resistance bands, you have dumbbells, kettlebells, you have mini bands, which are also resistance bands that you can tie around your legs and your arms as well. Get creative with that. There's a lot of equipment you can use. A stability ball is another good thing to have at home. So there's a lot of versatile equipment that you can use at home to help, again, incorporate strength training into your routine.
And if somebody's completely at loss as far as what exercise to do, there's always YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube. You want to be careful with what sources you use. There is a lot of buffoonery on YouTube also.
Some of them you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. You see some crazy stuff on YouTube too. But you want, if you find good sources.
But there's some reputable sources sources on YouTube definitely that could give you.
Absolutely. Anything from the National Strength and Conditioning Association, the American College of Sports Medicine, that's all, most, again, of the content that they put out has been, implemented or basically verified by a body of professionals that have a background in the field, and they have they have experience in the field, and they put out material that's safe and effective. So those are good sources to basically learn about exercise and everything, technique, form, application, programming. Those are good sources.
Yeah.
So
and I think I mean, like I said, I'm getting old, and I've been fortunate enough to be active, for the entire time of my adulthood per se.
Right.
So I may not necessarily have the same type of issues that some people might have trying to start the new year with the new resolution and whatnot. And I think everything has to be in moderation, right?
Absolutely.
It has to be in moderation and baby steps, because sometimes what would happen is that people will start like hardcore and then they get burned out really quickly because they don't see the results, right?
That's a good point. Also, as far as results go, you have to have a baseline. You have to have baseline measurements, whether it's your baseline weight, your baseline, muscle mass, body fat percentage, whatever it is. Have a baseline
and be realistic.
Be realistic. Absolutely. You want to set what we call SMART goals.
Yes.
So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based.
Yes.
So you want your goals to have all of those elements. Again, and hold yourself accountable to achieving these goals. And if you're not achieving them, ask yourself: are you actually committing yourself? Are you being consistent enough to achieve these goals? A lot of times, you have to, before you start looking at anything else, you have to reevaluate either your program or your consistency and see if you're actually.
And not only that, before that, obviously you have to consult with your doctor, because sometimes you might have some underlying health issues that may prevent you from losing weight the way you need to lose weight. So that's why the first thing that you need to do, especially if you start working and you haven't consulted a doctor and you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but you're not losing the weight or you're not attaining your goals, I think it's always best to go consult a physician beforehand anyways. Just, to get your blood work going, at least you know where you stand medically, because some underlying medical condition can definitely prevent
you
from
you definitely before starting any exercise program, consult with your physician, receive medical clearance from them. And again, if you suspect, you have to pay attention to your body. If you suspect something's going on, anything of that nature, or a metabolic disorder, something along those lines, see your doctor and have them evaluate you further. So
well, thank you so much. Anyway, anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's about it. But just set SMART goals. Hold yourself accountable to them, and consistency is key. So and educate yourselves. It's very important. Like I said, those resources that I mentioned, just try to do your research and educate yourselves so that what you're doing is both safe and effective.
Right. Well, it was nice having you, Adrian. And I actually had to bribe him for him to come.
Oh my God.
I did.
No,
I did.
Not true.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yes,
that's
I
not
did.
true.
No, that's not true. That's not true. He was such a sport, and he was willing to come. Like, Adrian, I have a channel. I have a YouTube channel, and I want to talk about health and exercise, because those are the things that are really dear to my being. And having had medical issues in the past, and I know how important it is to be healthy and keep healthy. And it's not about size. Right? It's not about size, because people feel like you need to be a certain size. Like I have a colleague at work that the only thing that she does is cardio, because she wants to just you could slim down, but then again you don't have the muscle mass, which is very important for your bone density. That keeps you your posture and prevent all those, or at least slow down a lot of those diseases that come with aging. Right?
Absolutely, definitely. You want to have both. Comprehensive program. You need your cardio and your strength training. They go hand in hand. You shouldn't have one without the other. They both benefit each other. You know, cardio is going to help you recover from your strength training, and your strength training is going to help improve the quality of your cardio, and overall burn more calories. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better, so you need both.
Yes,
Definitely.
so again, size is not necessarily
It's not
necessarily
it's
the
not,
goal.
that shouldn't be your
Yeah, it's
it shouldn't
more
be your
like
only goal. Overall,
yeah,
you're trying to make a lifestyle change
changes,
that's going to
yeah.
improve your health over the long term. Because
your
that's-
health and your life, and just basically your lifestyle, your outlook on life, and everything
Absolutely,
else.
Absolutely.
Because exercise is also good for your mind. It keeps you sharp longer.
Absolutely. There's a lot of research showing that aerobic exercise, specifically cardio, can have positive effects on just cognition and cognitive health, and preserving cognitive function. So,
yeah. So.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good
Yep.
stuff. So I think this is we've come to a conclusion. We didn't do many takes actually. It's like 21 minutes. I think
21 minutes.
that's
Perfect.
that's perfect.
Yep.
So now I have a question to ask you, and I hope you're gonna get it right.
Alright,
You know,
what's
when
up?
you were working at my company, who do you think was the best member in the gym? Your best members of all the members.
You know, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
No.
Just kidding. Machinda.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course. That is the
I'll say
best.
Machinda for now.
Yes, I did make the. What you guys had that board?
The
where
member of the month.
Membership- member of the month.
Yes.
I think
yeah,
I made
probably
it
multiple times, right? Maybe
multiple
more.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing for sure is that we really miss you at the gym. We do.
Thank you. Miss you guys too.
I miss
guys
you.
too.
He used to, when I would be like running on a treadmill, he used to come and stand between two treadmill when I'm running, and then talking to me, and I would be like, shit, I am trying to run, and then I have to be talking to him while I'm running, and
No, I was just trying to keep my members engaged.
yeah,
So
engaged, but pushing me at the same
Exactly.
time. And of course,
exactly.
I missed the stretching. Although one time you tried to kill me with the stretching.
No, it was all out of love.
Out of love,
Yes.
you almost tore my arm string.
Liar.
But anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this segment, and if anything, hopefully you got something out of it. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section, and then I will answer them. And if I need Adrian help, I will contact him and answer those questions for you.
Absolutely.
And if you want to see anything else health related, let me know, and we could either bring Adrian back, and then maybe next time we might be showing you a couple of exercise if we get to that point.
Sounds good.
Because I obviously want my channel to be more of a health conscious, a certain, lifestyle, health, beauty, and everything else in between, So
Sounds
So
good.
again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Adrian.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye, guys.